reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Keeping it on the ground here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Hand off to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Catch made on the left side. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Florida. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And this playoff game is suddenly tied. on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around this stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He shreds the tackle.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The Huskies will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
There's the handoff. There's a stiff one. He stopped and he gets a first down.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do?
He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defense. defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and a goal.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pass caught. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. And they convert on 3rd down. Moving the football to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal. Is complete to the tight end. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Design quarterback run, and he will be stuffed for no gain. So, Kirk, it's It's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He shreds the tackle. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid game and a fresh set of downs.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Got some time, now lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this 1st down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Passes the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st to keep this drive moving.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Ball knocked away in the end zone, and great defensive play.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on 3rd and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on 4th down?
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Moves out of the pocket. It's another deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Burgess. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
When you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Washington. They couldn't stop him there. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Catch made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught. Second down now. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Completion makes it 2nd and medium. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Oh, a reverse. And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another 1st down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw, that's an RPO, caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
The shotgun running play call. He's past the marker and still going. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Huskies. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
Returner brings it out to the 22. And the Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. He escapes the pocket, breaks free. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together...
And they will score. Touchdown, Florida.
love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Grinding away with their running game. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. They'll try the option play here. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
They're trying to run it with the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Change of direction. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first. No adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Back in motion now. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return.
First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.